This was an interesting game for me to play because this is one of the first, if not the first matches where I walk in planning on getting a 10K. My goal is to hit 10K. I feel like that's a pretty good goal to have, but I don't go in with the specific intention of hitting 10K every single time. Some matches I go in just to have goofy abilities or whatnot and punch you in the face, ma'am. Think about what you've done. And so I'm going to strap on Disguise here. But like I was playing pretty seriously this match. I think I screw up in the middle somewhere, but I played this match last night, so I remember it a little bit better. Gonna go after the independent here against this hidden crowd, and she's fast walking away, so I'm gonna run up to her, poison her, and then I'm gonna lock onto engineer here. My disguise is wearing off, so I'm gonna sprint up the last couple feet. He was going after me, so I stunned him. Tried to knife the rogue. It did not really work out, but he wasn't going after me anyway, so it's all right. Hop back into this hidden crowd and then get the engineer as my target. So he's right over there. So I'm going to flank him. Apparently Bieber's going after me and get into an honorable death. So I was not able to get my aerial, which if I had to choose between stunning Bieber and or getting to an honorable death with Bieber and getting my aerial off, I would have probably chosen the aerial. But, I mean, either way, I most likely would have died. But here I see Bieber. I'm going to sprint after him and then slap him in the back of the neck. Sit down, sir. Think about what you've done. And see the engineer somewhere. Oh, he's in that crowd on my right. There he is moving. And so he goes to kill somebody. So I'm going to get my aerial on him now. Get the discreet aerial. And haven't gotten discreet yet. Get smoked bombed, which... This is interesting because I was smoke bombed. I thought that the fair maiden might have been going after me as well. I think I had two pursuers there, but there was no focusing. The independent who threw the smoke bomb decided not to focus. I assume that she poisoned and then threw the smoke bomb, so she just made that little mistake, which is good news for me because that means that she just wasted her ability. So I'm going to strap on Disguise over here and then follow the independent. And I'm probably going to get a poison off on her. Maybe. Nope. Just go for the regular kill. I thought maybe she was looking behind her, which would be the only reason why I didn't poison at all. So, so don't force the poison. That's actually a mistake that I make quite often. Is that I have a poison up and then I try to force it to get that 300 points. But that ends up causing me a lot of problems a good amount of the time. So I have three pursuers. I don't really want to move. Think that the independent's going to be going after me just because she's walking and she's right here. So I'm going to knife her, walk up to her, slap you in the back of the neck, ma'am. Think about what you've done. And don't know who else is going after me, but the huntsman is going to be down this little hallway right on my right, I think. Yeah, he's one of those guys. But I see the rogue over here as well. So I'm going to whip around back here. And then surprise him, slap you in the back of the neck, sir. Think about what you've done. And then I get headbutted. So that's quite unfortunate. I just couldn't really do anything about that because of that little delay. I really wish that delay was not there. However, I do understand the reason for that delay. And check this out. I was really confused as to what was going on here. Like, I just had no idea. I thought that the fair maiden was on the other side of the map. She was in the same room as me. And then the bear, like, I didn't know which one was a decoy and which one was a real person. So... I got an honorable death there. A little bit unfortunate. But I'm going to throw on Disguise here. See the independent come this way. So I'm going to fade back. And then she gets into the corner. So I think she knows. But she doesn't contest my kill. So I don't understand. Punch you in the face, sir. Sit down. Think about what you've done. And see the huntsman right over here. Rogue might be going after me. Rogue is totally going after me. And this is interesting because... I actually was looking at the rogue as I was playing. That's why I kind of drifted to the right there. But I did absolutely nothing. Like, I didn't even attempt to contest his kill. So I don't know what was really going through my head at that point. But that's, you know, whatever. All said and done. So here's the bear. And he's going to run this way. So this is a perfect opportunity to try to get a focus. And I'm going to also try to get an acrobatic, granted that he stays put. So I get my focus right there. So I'm going to drop down and then get the acrobatic really fast. And then apparently Bieber's going after me. So I had no idea that Bieber was going after me. And I got my extreme variety, so I no longer have to worry about forcing any sort of kills. Like that last one I would say is pretty forced. just because I sat there, and normally I would have just taken the kill or waited until I got incognito maybe, but to wait for a focus as well is not entirely like my gameplay. So I'm going to come over here, poison the independent. She still somehow stuns me. I hate that about this game. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually supposed to be here or not, but I hate it either way. So personally, I don't think you should get poisoned or you should get stunned after you've poisoned somebody, but whatever. It's the game's mechanics. So contract got lost. So I'm going to try to find out who's my pursuer instead of running after for the ground finish, because I don't need the ground finish. Thought that the bear might have been going after me. He is not going after me, so I have no idea who is actually following me. Now there's two other people. See the engineer here? Here's the huntsman. He's not going after me. Tried to punch the engineer in the face, but did not work. So I had that little bit of confusion because I didn't want the huntsman to kill me as well. Somebody had minor hack. I did not hear warning animus hack. Oh, no. Somebody has regular hack. Oh, I think it's the huntsman who has regular hack. He has some sort of hack. So he's going to hack Bieber right there. And so I'm going to stay around here. So I'm going to bump into him really fast. Get on the other side of this wall. And then he's going to try to come back around here. So I'm going to sprint around the wall again. If somebody has animus hack, don't just go out in the middle. You can go out in the middle when you think that they're done. But I mean, just try to stay away from them. Try to have a barrier in between you and them. Don't run around because that makes it easier to track you and to kill you. There's the bear. He's running away. He got taken. So I see somebody down there, fair maiden. And but Bieber comes up and gets me. I was not looking at Bieber at all. And I was pretty obvious. I think I ran a couple times. So good job on his part. So get into the match again. I see the huntsman somewhere. There he is, and then he throws on disguise, and I'm just gonna go in for the regular kill. I thought that he knew who I was, but apparently not. Like I could have probably gotten a poison off on that. Could have probably gotten a hidden off of that as well, depending on, I don't know if he would have locked me or whatever. See the engineer on the roof, so I'm going to walk over here, and then he's going to drop down right into my arms, so I'm going to get a poison off on him. Wish I could have gotten the hidden as well, but it didn't really work out. Tried to knife the huntsman, did not work in the slightest. He gets to kill me. That actually happens to me a lot. I don't know if there's like some technique that I'm missing here, but a lot of times knives aren't thrown for me. Or if they are thrown, it's thrown like too late, or like there's some lag or something, and like I hit the guy, but then they're still able to kill me. Like they just get into the range, or I don't know how it happens. But anyway, a fair maiden runs into me, kind of messed up. See the independent here, so I'm gonna punch you in the face, ma'am. Sit down, think about what you've done. See Bieber right here, so I'm gonna get the reckless, get the poacher as well. I thought I was going to get savior. I just assumed he was going after the independent, but it did not happen. So I got my ambush right there, which once again doesn't even matter because I already have my extreme variety. And we are on time right now for a 10K, just barely though. So here's Bieber, going to knife him, punch you in the face, sir. Sit down and think about what you've done. And I thought that the engineer might be going after me. I don't think he is, but this guy certainly is. Punch you in the face, sir. Sit down and think about what you've done. And I'm not sure if I don't think the engineer is going after me, so I'm gonna I have one more person. See the rogue right there, so I'm gonna take him, get a contested kill, but that's all right. Save somebody, and then so I'm gonna stay in this crowd, and then the huntsman shoots me from across the map. So that's perfectly all right with me. I don't think I got my streak on that run though, but I mean, that's all right. I get my contract lost before I even spawn in. Another thing that I kind of really dislike about this game, but it's not like a game breaker for me. So I see the engineer over here, so I'm going to slap him in the back of the neck. Sit down, sir. Think about what you've done. And I don't hear any whispers. I think that Bieber came up here, so I'm going to walk over here. I see him somewhere, apparently. I don't actually see him. Like, oh, I just saw him. He went around the corner. I was so confused. I thought maybe he was like in that hidden crowd. So looking back at this, I knew where Bieber was, but right now I just have absolutely no idea. See the independent, punch you in the face, ma'am. Sit down, think about what you've done. So I see Bieber right there. There he is. So he's going to run this way. I'm going to knife him, and then I'm going to come in for just the 100-point kill. I was getting a little bit worried and getting to an honorable death here. I was getting a little bit worried that I wasn't going to make it, and Bieber has been running around an insane amount. Like it's just hard for me to just kill him. So I need what 150 points left. I have a pursuer right there. He just became my pursuer, so I'm gonna come over here, see the rogue as well. I'm gonna slap you or kick you in the butt, sir. Sit down, think about what you've done. Then I'm gonna punch you in the face, sir. Think about what you've done. And then I come up to Beeper, and then I'm gonna take him, get into the contested kill. So I don't know if I would have been able to get a poison off there, but didn't really want to risk it, especially with the time winding down. I mean, who knows if it would have gone off in time. That would have been cutting it pretty close. But I do get first place here, and I do go over my goal. It was just...
I was playing that little Indian as a little fucking prick.
Now, see, that's interesting because I actually put in my mic. Usually I don't play with the mic on, but I actually put in my mic and asked this guy exactly how I was being a prick. But he didn't answer, so I don't know if he rage quit or whatever. But anyway, so it was just interesting because this is the first time that I was actually trying to get a 10K. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Bye.